The Institute of Public Administration, BIPA, on Tuesday, 22nd of January 2019, launched the BIPA Talk Government Thinking and Dynamics initiative for managers, department heads, and the like in the public and private sectors to promote strategic thinking and government policy making based on evidence and scientific research. In attendance of the workshop were His Excellency Dr. Ryan Mohammed bin Shams, Director General of the Institute of Public Administration, BIPA, and the speaker Jacqueline Bergen, President of the Canadian Centre for Management Development, and co-directors.
This event is what we call BIPA Talk, and it is the key event for the middle management to meet together to make sure that we get informed with real thought leadership, that we can go back to our organizations and try to regenerate the policies that we are already serving the customers with. Who are our customers? Citizens. We are civil servants, so we have to serve them based on their expectations. The question is that simple? No. Is that straightforward? No. Because things are changing, the expectations are changing, the situations in our countries are changing. So we have to be adaptive, but we have also to use methodical ways to do it the right way. And this is not an experience only from the UK, or is it from Canada or only one of the countries. This is an accumulated experience of 14 years from 6 countries, 2 in Asia, 2 in Europe, and 2 in the Americas. If we can take the methodology, adopt it to our needs, regenerate our thoughts before we generate our policies, we need to change the way that we approach the problems. If we do so, then we can definitely serve the customers. Who? The citizens.
The themes of the initiative included what's the impact of the mental map in its broader sense, what's the impact of others, what is the impact of citizens, families, and communities as producers of the general value, and what's the impact of the overall narrative of change.
I think for people who are working in the administrative level and the government, it's very important to have such events and similar activities. And I would like to have more than this. Okay, those activities give the people who are working at managerial level the skills, knowledge, and the expected attribute from them to function in their roles. And I think today's topic is an important topic which focuses on how to contextualize any system that developed for government by the people who are working within the context.
First of all, I would like to thank BIPA for inviting every I wouldn't say single servant, like leaders in the service, public services, which I consider myself one of those people who are decision makers for Bahrain and especially for Ministry of Labour and Social Development. In fact, this is my first time to attend such an event, which is, I guess, it is going to add a lot, adding value to me personally and to my entity. And again, it's not about Ministry of Labour here, it's about all ministries that are providing services for public and providing services for the citizens basically. And I guess today we are learning a lot, and we are learning new systems and new technologies, new tips and new techniques that would really add values to the society and to the public in general, to be honest. Again, I would like to thank BIPA for this event, and I would like to see more events to come over the next few months, like every quarter. That would be really appreciated from BIPA, and I don't want to miss any because I missed the first one. So hopefully for the upcoming events, I will be the first one sitting on the first row, just to make sure that I will learn and gain new experience and knowledge.
The Institute of Public Administration strives to promote problem solving in creative and realistic ways through mechanisms that aim primarily at the continuous development of services, policies and strategies, resources management and improved management for the best. Bahrain Society for Training and Development of Human Resources on Tuesday, January 22, 2019, held an evening on inspiring local and international Bahraini leader, Mr. Adnan Ahmed Youssef, President and Chief Executive of Al Baraka Islamic Group, as a keynote speaker on 40 years of development contributions, including experiences and skills. The keynote speech included his personal values and contributions to establishing banks and professional, voluntary and charitable associations inside and outside Bahrain.
This event is really something which we are very proud about it. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to copy the same for all the bankers who has contributed to Bahrain since the 70s. As you know that this year we are going to have a big events for completing 100 years of banking in Bahrain. The first bank which was open in 1920 was East Bank at that time, which is right now Standard Chartered Bank. And from the 50s was the first national bank was open, which was Bahrain National Bank. And then it was followed by other banks which was open in the 70s. But the bulk of the banks which they came in the 70s, 72, 73, 74. 74, it was like what we say the booming of the banking in Bahrain. And it happened that I was one of the people who joined the banking in 1973. So really, I mean, this kind of events is very important for us and for the people, because people are coming from a different angles of business, from a different field. I'm sure that they will benefit from what I have done in my experience. Some of it was good, some of it was average, and some of it was, mistakes. And people has to learn from their mistakes. I would like to thank very much the government. I would like to thank very much, everybody who has contributed to our banking sectors, both the traditional banks as well as the Islamic Bank. And this is something which I always repeated. Without Bahrain and without the Central Bank of Bahrain, during 1985, whereby they took the initiative to regularize and support the Islamic banking. And from 1985, the Islamic banking show a very good growth till now. And that's why I say that the benefit, it go back to Bahrain as a government and the Central Bank of Bahrain.
This event focuses on inspirational leaders who have made a significant impact on supporting the economy and the development of banking sector in the Kingdom of Bahrain and in the world. This is all within the framework of the annual special events organized by the association, especially those that focus on the transfer of personal and professional experiences.
Well, in fact, I mean, it has been a common practice of BSTD to host one of the dignitaries who started, like, let's put it this way, who started from zero. Let's put it zero to hero. So tonight's event, we are hosting one of the leading bankers in Bahrain, not only in Bahrain, but I would say really in the region and in the Arab world, Mr. Adnan Youssef. who's considered as one of the most successful leaders, a banker who started from zero, and now he's leading one of the most successful banking groups in the area. And by doing so, we are trying to spread a message that with hard work, with determination, he can inspire the new generations.
The public institution gain a set of skills that motivate them to draw a clear roadmap and develop specific strategies. The evening focused on several aspects, including the positions Mr. Adnan held during the 4 decades of his career in the banking sector, and the aspects of excellence in leadership and institutional performance that made him a leading inspirational figure in all fields. The event was held with the participation of a large number of executive directors, managers, chiefs, and employees from the banking and other sectors, as well as the participation of a large number of individuals looking to gain experience and improve their productivity. Electricity and Water Affairs Minister Dr. Abdulhassan Mirza opened a conference on technology innovation and innovation in legal affairs in the Middle East and North Africa at the Diplomat Radisson Hotel. Heads of companies, organizations, senior officials, and more than 150 participants from various ministries and from outside Bahrain attended. Speaking at the event, the minister said in the past the legal profession had been classified as a traditional profession and didn't accept the use of the modern technology. He said, however, the belief had now changed. Modern technological techniques are changing the way we live and work. The minister said attorneys had become law experts using technology at work. This included electronic search in databases on legal affairs and artificial intelligence, which companies had recently started using. This enables attorneys to delegate contract review tasks to a computer. He said that development of smart contracts could change based on a variety of information, and legal institutions prefer to employ legal experts familiar with modern electronic technologies. In addition, many law firms today invest heavily in legal technology. In the future, law firms will provide their clients with access to technology platform to enable them to monitor the progress. Dr. Mirza thanked the organizers of the conference, the Origin Group, and MC Academy, and thanked the speakers and participants. The conference is the first of its kind in the Middle East and North Africa region and highlights challenges and opportunities in the legal field through new technology and innovation that would contribute to the development of legal systems in the region. The role of women in legal innovation in the Middle East and North Africa region, as well as the establishment of the framework that provides the groundwork for the development of a follow-up system for lessons, would be discussed at the conference. Higher Education Council HEC Secretary General Dr. Abdelghani Al-Shuweikh said that HEC interest in investing in the higher education has greatly contributed to the growth of the same sector, which is attributed to the opening of multiple private higher education institutions in partnership with prestigious universities, including the British University of Salford and the French Fatal Hospitality School. Dr. Abdelghani noted that HEC's plan to establish a new higher education institution in American University, which will provide a new academic programs. Dr. Abdelghani noted the increase in the number of the Gulf and foreign students in the Bahraini higher education institutions, saying statistics show a rise in the number of students from approximately 5,000 in the academic year 2012-2013 to more than 6,000 in 2017-2018. He highlighted that HEC's keenness to attract more students by calling on all higher education institutions to obtain the academic accreditation granted in cooperation with the British Accreditation Council, which enhances students' confidence in the performance of the Bahraini academic institutions, consequently increase the demand for joining them to study. Director General of Civil Defense has discussed with his UAE counterpart cooperation for the preparation for the Second International Fire Operations Conference (IAFC) that will be held in February in cooperation between Saudi Aramco and the International Association of Fire Chiefs. The UAE Civil Defense will be a strategic partner in the event. The meeting that was held in the UAE discussed cooperation in civil defense, training and development. The Bahraini Female Entrepreneur Owners Seal Committee held a meeting this evening at the Supreme Council for Women (SCW) headquarters. Her Highness Sheikha Hassa bint Khalifa Al Khalifa reviewed the assessment of the participants in the third edition of the Bahraini Female Entrepreneur Owners Seal. The committee approved 23 participants out of 47 who applied to vie for the Bahraini Female Entrepreneur Owners Seal. The committee said that 70% of the participants had met at least 50% of the requirements of the first phase. 6 other participants were referred to the next edition of the prize to ensure the achievement of the sustainability of the project for 3 years. Other participants were excluded from failing to meet the requirements. The participants covered a variety of economic activities including engineering, interior design, real estate, medicine, cosmetic, financial services, restaurants, and cafes. The overall number of participants in the third edition of the Bahraini Female Entrepreneur Owners Seal rose to 47, up from 11 in the first edition and 28 in the second edition. It was launched by Edict 10 for 2011 as an encouraging initiative to support and motivate young Bahraini females in entrepreneurship and honor their contribution to creating a supporting economic environment. The Bahraini Female Entrepreneur Owners Seal was launched as an initiative to encourage and support and motivate young Bahraini females in entrepreneurship and honor their contribution to creating a supporting economic environment. The Interior Ministry has participated in the International Cybersecurity Forum in France. It is a platform aiming at promoting a pan-European vision of cybersecurity as well as to strengthen the fight against cybercrime. The delegation included the Assistant Chief of Public Security for Operations and Training Affairs, Brigadier Dr. Hamad bin Mohammed Al Khalifa, and Director General of Anti-Corruption and Economic and Electronic Security, Brigadier Mohammed Al Maraj. The forum attracted 320 speakers from various sectors.
See your face in every sunrise. So many